From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. No gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Ojulari continuing to look like a real presence for the Giants. 5.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles in only 7 games in 2022. Let's see what the pace looks like for him if he's able to avoid the injury bug.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as they get this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, good move. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing that.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal. That's the end of the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off Play action. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Shifts past him, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like a spot right at midfield at the 50. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Up the middle with Barkley. Able to slither by. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Falcons, nothing.
Let's go right here. Right. Let's go to work. We gotta be big time now. Come on, baby, rock and roll. Once again, we gotta get up as a group.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Let's do what we do every day. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go, man. It's about that time. All right, go get him now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What we gotta do here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jones looking to throw on second down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. From the 22, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 7.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Play a little aggressive, baby. Once again, we gotta get.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Ritter now on second down. Going deep this time for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ritter now. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones now on 1st down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's right. Let's do it. Baby. Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ritter fires quickly out wide. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give left side to Robinson. A little juke. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Ritter headed right off the option. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Falcons 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Robinson with another carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Play smart, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's get some roll. Gotta have it, baby. You gotta have it. All right, go get him now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And that's complete to Shepard. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. Touchdown! Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants extend their lead yet again. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Falcons 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Throws right back to London, complete again.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
1st down, Falcons.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Robinson on a give right side. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Back to throw, Ritter. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Giants 48, Falcons 21.
Play smart, baby. Get something going. Let's get some love.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's fielded at the 45. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Gets past one man. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ritter back to throw. Got a man, it's London.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run it again with Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this